What's up everyone, this is Tony with JRNYcrypto. In today's video, we're going to be doing a quick crypto news and market update. I'm going to be going over some altcoins that are bullish, that are actually surging during this market volatility. We're going to go over major news as well in the past 24 hours and more huge steps towards mass adoption. So before we get started, I do appreciate if you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell to be notified when I make new crypto videos. Alright guys, so the market volatility has continued. Bitcoin is bouncing around. Pretty much all the top 10 coins aren't doing too great. XRP is up around 3% though. So some altcoins below the top 10 are actually doing great. Polygon Matic has been surging today. This morning when I started working, it was around $2 and now at $2.50. I actually bought this in the summer, but it really wasn't doing much. And then I ended up selling it shortly after. So I probably got it around 1 to 2 cents. That would now be a 100x or more if I had just held it. That does show you guys the power of hodling and in the cryptocurrencies you actually believe in though. So if you do find these small cap cryptocurrencies that you do think are hidden gems, you do your thorough research, you see they have a great team, a great vision, and you think they can execute on their vision, then definitely it could be great to just hold through that and not be taking profits. Of course, it is smart to have an exit strategy on every single cryptocurrency you hold and know where you want to take profits, and taking small profits along the way doesn't hurt, especially on days like this where we have major dips and we get major volatility. You can use whatever you pull on those profits that you are holding in stable coins to then buy the dips. So that's really what I've been doing, just taking small profits along the way. But most of my portfolio I don't even touch, and I'm talking over 90% of it. So the majority of my portfolio being in top 10 cryptocurrencies, a few below the top 10, but I do hold a decent percent of my portfolio in small cap hidden gems. These are the ones that I think could have profits, like Polygon Matic just saw. So these are very small projects that I think have great teams, they have a great vision, and they are going to continue building utility for these coins. So those are the type of coins I'm confident in just holding and not having to stress about it, watching the price on CoinMarketCap every 24 hours, getting emotional when I do see a big dip. So finding good small cap projects like this that you think are hidden gems and have huge potential, taking small profits along the way, you are able to take these moments of volatility as huge opportunity, buying the dips, getting even more coins in these projects. And if they are great projects, they probably have staking and ways to earn passive income while you're just holding anyways. So that's really what I'm trying to set up right now, is a great passive income portfolio, since I am working on so many different things now. So Polygon Matic and Solana are two Ethereum competitors that have just been surging lately, especially Polygon Matic this week, up massively. So these two are getting a lot of attention because of the Ethereum gas fees and the congestion on the Ethereum network. As we saw with all the meme coin hype after Saturday Night Live, people just FOMOing into these projects. The Ethereum blockchain saw so much congestion that the Ethereum gas fees were over $500 per transaction, which is just insane. Of course, that has come down now as the amount of demand to use the Ethereum network has died down. But there will be moments in time like this where we do get mass FOMO and the transaction fees are just ridiculous. And these are really the times where these Ethereum competitors are going to get a lot of attention, which is why I believe Polygon Matic and Solana and some other alternatives have been surging. So surprisingly, EOS hasn't moved much, as well as Avalanche and Cosmos. Cosmos and Avalanche specifically, two that I think have huge potential in the short term. So another altcoin I'm very bullish on in the top 50 is PancakeSwap Cake token. So with the increased demand for the Ethereum network and with those massive fees, more and more attention will go to the Binance Smart Chain, and PancakeSwap being the main swap website for the Binance Smart Chain and their Cake token. They actually do massive coin burns every week. This last week they burned over $100 million, I believe. I actually checked the balance of the total amount of cake burned, and it was something like $3 to $4 billion worth of cake tokens have been burned. So the more attention that does go to the PancakeSwap, the more users it gets, the more money they're going to have to burn cake tokens. They do have other utility like lotteries and stuff that do give them more revenue for cake burns. So very deflationary. That basically the more popular it becomes and the more it's used, the more deflationary it will become. And they were actually able to buy the dip around $23 to $25 while it was down. They bought millions of dollars worth of cake off the open markets and burned those coins forever. So definitely a coin I think has high potential, especially in the short term. So very similar coin to this would be Uniswap Uni token. although that is the main coin for the Uniswap, which is much more popular than PancakeSwap. But with these Ethereum gas fees, the PancakeSwap will continue picking up in demand until we have alternative blockchains that have their own swap websites that get popular, like Cardano with the Sunday swap coming up. So PancakeSwap, I do think it does have potential, the market cap being 4.5 billion, while Uniswap being much higher here, was actually in the top 10 for a little bit, near $20 billion market cap. So that's over a 4x for Cake token if it does get to the same market cap as Uniswap. Of course, I don't see a 4x for Cake happening anytime soon. We never know in the cryptocurrency space, though, as we've seen in the past. We did see the CEO of Binance, CZ, talking to PancakeSwap on Twitter, mentioning something about cross-promoting each other's platforms, which definitely something very interesting there that could bring a lot more users to the PancakeSwap. So just a few things to consider there, but we do have to remember there are competitors to the PancakeSwap coming out now, like the Bakery Swap. There's a couple others that are very small with anonymous teams, so I'm not going to mention them, but one that just came out with a transparent team. As you guys know, I'm big on SparkPoint. I'm a marketing advisor for this project. They did just launch the new user interface for their Spark Swap, which is also a Binance Smart Chain swap here, as you guys can see. So they are going to be doing updates. They're adding more utility to this. It actually has a night and day version here. They're going to have pools, farms, a bridge, and other stuff. So a lot of utility will come to the SRK token from this swap. If they could become even 1/10 of the volume of PancakeSwap for the Spark Swap, it's going to be massive for the SRK and SFuel tokens, which is why these are two of my top long-term altcoins. Alright guys, so jumping into the crypto news, we still have mass panic in the crypto space, a lot of very bearish predictions. I'm going to go over a couple of these. So this has continued, and we could see some further volatility, and if Bitcoin drops more, then we're going to basically see everything else drop with it, at least temporarily. So like I did state, I do think the bottom is in with Elon Musk FUD, and I do think he's going to be doing a lot of great things for the crypto space in the near future. For instance, the Starlink internet is going to give access to millions of people around the world to actually use cryptocurrencies that never would have otherwise. So this article stating 1.1 million noobs panic sell. Weak hands are panic selling, but long-term Bitcoin holders have seen it all before. So there's a massive amount of new retail investors coming into the crypto space now. And we do have to keep in mind, most of these people are not used to this type of volatility. They jumped into crypto expecting things to just continue climbing. They heard $100,000 Bitcoin, $250,000 Bitcoin, $1 million Bitcoin price predictions in 2021, which is why all of these people doing crazy price predictions is definitely not good for the crypto space. It does add a lot more to the volatility when people actually jump in, and then we do get volatility and they panic sell, adding to the dip. So 1.1 million is quite a lot, but I do think we will be on a recovery overall. Once you zoom out, we're still looking great at this current position, and I do think it's only upwards from here. Of course, there could always be more bad news from regulations or tax laws or something, as we've seen throughout the year. Any type of rumors like this can really crash the markets. We have a lot of people looking to manipulate the markets during these times as well. So they're going to use mass panic as a perfect opportunity to dump the markets further and then get a much lower entry, increasing how many coins they have. So you really have to consider all the different things in play here. So Bitcoin price could hit $29,000 next, warns CNBC Chartmaster. A simple look back at the past Bitcoin price dips means that a 55% correction from all-time high is on the table. I really don't think we can use the history of the Bitcoin price to make predictions for the future now, because crypto has become so much more accessible. There's so much more mass adoption. There's institutions holding Bitcoin on their balance sheet, keeping that out of circulation. There's just so much of this happening. I really don't think we can look at the previous bull run and entering the previous bear market to make predictions for this one. So I don't think we're going to go as low as $29,000. I do think going below $40,000 is very possible temporarily, but like I said, this is why I do dollar cost averaging and I buy these type of dips. So I really don't think we're going to see a drop to 29,000 unless Tesla comes out and announces they sold all their Bitcoin and Elon Musk comes out and says he hates cryptocurrency, but that's not going to happen. So another article here, Bitcoin's dropped from 64,000 comparable to Black Thursday, but Coinbase outflows hint at accumulation. So we can look at data like that, like Coinbase outflows and how many whales are accumulating more Bitcoin and everything, to get an idea how bullish the markets are in general. So everyone knows that things are just getting started in this current bull market, I believe. I definitely think we're going to be hitting $100,000 Bitcoin minimum during this bull market, and I don't think this bull market is going to be over during 2021. I think there's so much more accessibility and mass adoption coming that it's just not going to happen at this point. So famous analyst calls $43,000 Bitcoin price logical. Current Bitcoin price action is no surprise, giving recent support and resistance focuses. We also had MicroStrategy once again buying the dip. They just bought a few days ago on the previous dip. MicroStrategy buys the dip, acquires another $10 million in Bitcoin. So there's still barely any institutions that have actually bought Bitcoin and hold it on their balance sheet. There is massive room for growth here. So there's a lot of different pieces to the cryptocurrency puzzle that are bringing mass adoption as well. We have DeFi really ramping up right now. NFTs continue growing. Institutions buying Bitcoin. There's so many different things, and there's so many different developments happening in the crypto space as well. So the crypto space will continue advancing, and that's going to continue building new use cases for cryptocurrencies. So I definitely don't think crypto is going away. I don't think we're entering a bear market. Temporary dips should always be expected though in volatile markets like this that are unregulated. So there's so many debates going on right now about the Bitcoin energy consumption problem. There are a lot of people pushing for solutions for this, which will be good for the entire crypto space, which is another thing we have to consider. There's actually a few good announcements that should be coming from Tesla and Elon Musk involving cryptocurrency. For one, they're going to be accepting new altcoins as payment for Tesla cars. Another is when they actually start accepting Bitcoin again, which will be bullish. So altcoins have really been taking the spotlight over the past couple weeks. I do believe a lot of people are reinvesting their Bitcoin and Ethereum profits over to other small cap altcoins that they think have higher return on investment potential. So especially the projects that have major network updates coming that people do think will have massive demand go into those projects, like Cardano, Polygon Matic, as well as other projects I have been going over as well. So this article states altcoins notch double-digit gains even as Bitcoin price falls to 42,500. So a lot of Bitcoin holders are looking at altcoins, especially a lot of the newer investors to the crypto space that only bought Bitcoin or Ethereum. They're seeing these huge profits that people are making in these altcoins and hearing about all the cool developments that they have going on. So they're actually reinvesting and just taking a loss, or just investing whatever profits they have, taking that out of Bitcoin and taking a risk on altcoins that they think will yield them higher return on investment. So a few altcoins that have been surging and increasing in demand during this market volatility, as we discussed, Polygon Matic. Matic says no to crypto bears with new all-time highs, weekly gains near 120%. So like I stated, that is one I bought very temporarily. Unfortunately, I didn't hold that one. I didn't see too much development going on at the time in the summer. Another one I made that same mistake with was Kusama. So I heard about Kusama back in the summer as well. I looked at it when it was around $2, and I greatly regret not buying into this when I did have the chance. I also looked at Polkadot at that same time. Both are up massively. So Polkadot announces Kusama is finally ready to host parachains. So that is bringing some attention and demand to Kusama right now, which is why that's also an altcoin doing great during this market volatility. And then, of course, another altcoin that I'm big on is ADA. Cardano really surging even through this market volatility. There is speculation Tesla will accept ADA as payment. Charles Hoskinson has been tweeting out to Elon Musk on how they can improve Dogecoin and everything. So there are now 6,710 Cardano millionaires following the latest ADA surge. The number of Cardano millionaires has gone up massively this year, according to Coin Metrics. So these are wallet addresses that hold enough ADA that are now above $1 million worth in USD. So with the price of ADA, it is holding above $2. But it is looking like it may be testing below that, especially if we get a further drop for Bitcoin and Ethereum. I do think a lot of altcoins will be dropping with it. We are leading up to the testnet for smart contracts though with Cardano, and then there's a lot of projects launching on the Cardano blockchain and preparing for the Goguen mainnet when everything is really going to get kicked off, and that's really when the massive demand is going to come to ADA. So we also have Cardano ERC20 converter nearing the testnet phase. This is going to be a massive piece to the Cardano blockchain that's really going to help bring a lot of projects to the Cardano blockchain. So basically all this is a converter that allows coins that have launched on the Ethereum blockchain to easily convert to the Cardano blockchain, which is going to be very bullish, especially the more features and benefits that the Cardano blockchain has over the Ethereum blockchain, the more projects that will use this with it being so simple. All right, guys, the last few articles for today, definitely huge steps towards mass adoption. So Fox teams up with Rick and Morty co-creator on animated NFT series. The NFT space just continuing to grow, more and more people getting involved, which is also getting them involved in cryptocurrencies. This is an entire ecosystem that just wasn't there during the last bull market, which is why I say we can't compare this current bull market to the last one. It just is nowhere near the same. It was a complete disaster once the last bull market was ending. The Binance company itself in exchange was hardly getting started. Everyone had to close their doors to everyone, new users, which also prevented a lot of buying pressure from coming into the markets. So it was just a huge disaster all at once. The crypto space was just not prepared. So I definitely think this time around, the crypto space is much more prepared. Things are nowhere near the same as they were last time. So we do have to consider that when making price predictions like that $29,000 price prediction we saw. So next we have Bank of America partnership with Paxos, which is a stablecoin, which will allow same-day trade settlements. So previously, Bank of America did not have a good stance on cryptocurrencies. It looks like they have finally given in, and they will be using stablecoins to at least increase their transaction speeds and settlement times, which is huge. Seeing Bank of America do this means every other major bank is going to have to do the same. Like I stated before, JP Morgan, the owner of Chase, they're definitely looking to do Bitcoin services. They actually sent out a Bitcoin letter to all their biggest whale accounts holding $10 million or more in their bank account. So there's definitely mass adoption happening. Banks are getting on board, all kinds of different adoption happening, which is huge. Another article here, luxury yacht firm accepts Bitcoin, hosts mobile and web services on the blockchain. Not too massive, but it is another huge step towards mass adoption. The company said it expects to see 40% growth from Bitcoin payments in the first year. So I really hope that does happen, because the more companies we see adopting Bitcoin, accepting it as payment, and the more growth they see like this, that means the more companies that will also want to get in on this, just to increase their revenue and everything. So as a cryptocurrency supporter, it is a good thing spending your cryptocurrency where you can. If we really want mass adoption, we really have to be willing to support mass adoption at the same time, which does mean using our cryptocurrency as payment when we do have that option. And we could just go and use the fiat we would have used to buy the same amount of Bitcoin the same day. So it's really not a big deal. So that's it for today's crypto news and market update. I hope you guys found it useful. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified for my daily crypto news videos. Also, I do recommend checking out the cryptocurrency guides playlist. If you are new to the crypto space or you know someone that's new, definitely send them this playlist so they could get more educated and just be better off in the crypto space in general. The more people we have being educated and doing better in the crypto space, the better the crypto space will do in the long term. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.